Hey Grownups, I have something exciting to share with you. There's a brand new kids podcast out now that I think you're going to love. It's called Mysteries About True Histories. This show is perfect if you love adventures, solving riddles, and maybe even some wacky math problems. But I need a little help from some new friends to tell you more. Max and Molly, take it away.
From the creators of Who Smarted, Starglow Media, comes a brand new podcast called Mysteries About True Histories.
Does that sound serious enough?
Max, we only have 30 seconds for this promo. Just tell them how your mysterious aunt recruited us into a secret order of problem solvers who travel time and have epic adventures.
I don't have to. You just did.
Catch new episodes of Mysteries About True Histories every Thursday on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Hey Tailblazers, I'm Rebecca Cunningham, and this is Girl Tales, a kids podcast of feminist stories for a new generation. Before we get started, I'd like to send some very special shout-outs to Aurora in London and Leia in Bucharest. Aurora and Leia, thank you so much for listening to Girl Tales. Grownups, if you would like to hear your child's name at the top of our next tale, head to patreon.com/girltales and donate today. Now, we have a new series here for you on Girl Tales this season. It's called Goose Girls. They're nursery rhymes, but not by Mother Goose. We'll have one Goose Girls episode a month for the next 3 months, so be sure to subscribe to the Girl Tales feed so you don't miss them. Now on to our episode. This is Little Miss Tough It. Enjoy!
Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider and... Blah, 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 blah. I've heard it a million times. Oh, hey! Lucy Honker here. Yup, the humongousely famous sidekick of Mother Goose. But I'm not who you think I am. You won't catch me wearing an itchy bonnet or flying people through the sky. The only thing on this goose's back are feathers. 100% down. Not polyester, thank you. Like an egg, I'm pretty hard-boiled. And here's the best part. You know those girls in the Mother Goose tales? They're not who you think they are either. I, Lucy Honker, know their real stories. For instance, did you know Little Miss Muffet's real name was actually Little Miss Tuffet? Yeah, that's Tuffet, as in tough it out. Not the kind of Tuffet who ever heard of a Tuffet anyway? How tough was Little Miss Tuffet? Let's listen as she speaks for herself.
A roller coaster that speeds upside down through a smoldering volcano? Sign me up! Monsters under the bed? The perfect sleepover. Coming face to face with a bear in the woods? Yes, please!
This kid was as tough as her name and fearless until one sunny day when Tuffet was on her lunch break from delivering newspapers to haunted houses.
Yum, curds and whey with chocolate chips?
She said, sitting on a tuffet.
Who's afraid of trying something new? Not me. No way. Whey. Curds and whey. Get it?
A tiny voice squeaked.
I get it, and I want it. Who said that? If you're a ghost, you're out of luck. Ghosts don't scare me either.
Who are you calling a ghost? Look all the way up. That's it. Higher. Stop. See the sparkly webby thing dangling from the tree branch? I made it myself.
Tuffet knew what she was looking at. She had seen those before.
That's a spider web. So you must be a
spider. That's right. But my friends call me Webster.
Webster dropped down on a silken cord, dangling inches away from Tuffet's face.
What do you say? we be friends and share some of that curds and whey. Is that a horsefly garnish? Oh, you shouldn't have.
The sight of the fuzzy, 8-legged creature made Tuffet shake and sweat. Sure, she had seen spiders before, but always high up in their webs. Never right up in her face. Since when did spiders have fangs? Did they bite? Were the 8 claws at the end of each leg razor sharp? Little Miss Tuffet wasn't about to find out. She jumped off her tuffet, knocked over her bowl, and began to run, screaming all the way.
Hey, wait! What about lunch? I promise not to regurgitate.
Webster was sorry to see Tuffet go, but happy she dropped her bowl of curds and whey. Well, almost happy.
Hey, these aren't flies. They're chocolate chips. And would taste great in a cookie.
Meanwhile, little Miss Tuffet kept running and running. She knew she could run away from Webster, but not from her fear of spiders. Her only fear so far. But being scared was not how Tuffet rolled. So she stopped running, took a deep breath, and said,
Maybe if I knew more about spiders, they wouldn't seem so scary. That's why I'm going to learn everything I can about those creepy-crawlies until I can look one bravely in the eye. All 8 of them. Ugh, gross.
Crushing her fear of spiders wouldn't be easy, but Tuffet got to work. She went to the library and read books about spiders. She searched spider websites. She even joined an arachnophobia support group. Oh, that's a fancy word for fear of spiders. And the leader of the group was Kenny.
Shall we begin? Why don't we go around the room and share what we don't like about spiders?
You can imagine. Everyone wanted to speak at once. Spiders are creepy. Spiders are crawly. Even Miss Tuffet.
One ate my lunch. Not cool.
Fair, Tuffet, and no judgment. But did you also know that our 8-legged friends can be very helpful too?
Kenny explained how spiders swallowed pesky bugs that destroyed crops and weaved webs strong enough to be parachutes. Even their venom was used to cure diseases.
You mean spiders are on our side?
Tuffet asked, to which Kenny replied,
You bet. And we all love Spider-Man, don't we?
Don't forget Spider-Woman.
To end the meeting, Kenny played a jazzy rendition of Itsy Bitsy Spider on his sax. After saying goodbye to Kenny and her new friends, Tuffet liked spiders a little more.
But I still have a long way to go.
Little Miss Tuffet's next stop? A posh art gallery displaying paintings, sculptures, and mobiles made by, you guessed it, spiders! Little Miss Tuffet strolled through the gallery with other art lovers. One turned to Tuffet and swooned. Look at the entangled webs in that sculpture. They clearly represent the torment of society. Tuffet had a favorite too.
I really like that mobile hanging from the ceiling over there. The one with the tiny black dot design.
It's a pest strip, dear. Those are flies. Seeing how creative spiders were made little Miss Tuffet like them more. But still, not enough. So, the next day, Tuffet bought a ticket to the neighborhood comedy club, Belly Laughs. After all,
Tuesdays are spider night. Am I lucky or what?
inside the club, little Miss Tuffet was sure spiders couldn't make her laugh. Until the lights dimmed and it was showtime.
Welcome to Spider Night at Belly Laughs. Whether you've got 2 hands or 8, put them together for our first spider comedian, Madame Spinella.
Woohoo! Yeah!
Tuffet clapped too as the speckled spider comedian descended into the spotlight and said, Hey, thought I'd drop in. Yeah, I'm a spider, but I'm not always a comedian. It's true. My day job is web design. So how many of you drove here? You know, spiders love cars too. We take them for a spin.
For a spin. Good one.
More funny spiders told jokes, all making Tuffet laugh. After the show, little Miss Tuffet left the club with new spider jokes, a selfie with Madame Spinella, and a whole new attitude. Planting both hands on her hips, Tuffet declared with confidence,
Spiders aren't scary or creepy. They're artsy and funny and help the environment. They're also my friends.
Remembering Webster, the last spider who scared her, little Miss Tuffet said,
Tomorrow, I'll go back to Webster's web and not be afraid of him or any spider ever again.
So the next morning, wearing a new pair of dangly spider earrings, little Miss Tuffet sat on a tuffet, whatever that is, beneath Webster's web. She was about to unwrap a fresh bowl of curds and whey when a spider dropped smack dab in front of little Miss Tuffet's nose. It was not the spider she was expecting. No longer afraid, Tuffet smiled at the fuzzy tan spider and said,
Hi, you're not Webster. Who are you?
The spider gulped, then finally answered, his voice trembling.
I'm Goliath, and you're a person.
Before Tuffet could introduce herself, Goliath shrieked.
People are hairy. People are scary. People eat weird things out of bowls, and I'm out of here.
In a flash, the terrified spider scrambled back up the cord. Little Miss Tuffet called up.
Wait, is it my earrings? They're not real spiders, you know.
Goliath disappeared safely into his web. It was then that Tuffet realized the truth. The fuzzy spider, with a strong as steel name, was afraid of people.
I guess everyone, even spiders, are afraid of something. And that's okay, because you can always work at it, just like I did.
With that, little Miss Tuffet turned back to her lunch and said,
Now, if you'll all excuse me, I'm going to work on this awesome curds and whey with gooseberry granola. Yum.
Did she say gooseberry? Sounds juicy. But the real juice just came from the goose. Me, Lucy Honker. As you heard, little Miss Tuffet faced and crushed her biggest fear. And we all have some. Don't get me started on goose liver pate, down jackets, petting zoos, but I digress. Honk, if you want to catch me next time when I'll spill the tea on more smart, brave, and strong Goose Girls. Until then, gotta fly.
That was Little Miss Tough It, written by Judy Katschke, produced by Tessa Flannery, executive produced by Rebecca Cunningham, line produced by Harry Poster, performed by Annie Henk, Samira Sardella, and Chad Chenail. Special thanks to Adam Payne and Russ Fetter for assisting with the saxophone performance. Grownups, if you would like extra stories for your Tailblazers to listen to, like the original Alice's Adventures in Wonderland or The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, performed by me, well, there's only one place to get it. Head to patreon.com/girltales and join Team Dorothy or above. And Grownups, you can also find Girl Tales and Cordelia Studios on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. And hey, if you loved this story, share it with a friend. Oh, and remember, I believe in you.